Hello everyone. Welcome to my JavaScript introduction series. So in this video, we will discuss about event delegation. So in this video, I will explain you event delegation through code. I will go to Google, search thing and do along with you so that you will get better understanding. So I'm sharing my screen and will continue the session. Yeah, now I think my screen is visible. So first I will Google what is event delegation. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel, like my video, and so that I will get more motivation to make video. Thank you. So let's start event delegation in JavaScript. I will again search event delegation in JavaScript. So understanding JavaScript event delegation. As JavaScript developer, managing event is an essential skill. One of the most effective tool is our Aircel in event delegation. This technique is not optimize your code but also enhance performance and maintainability. In this article, we will explore about what is event delegation. So, event delegation refer to a technique in a JavaScript where single event listener is attached to a parent element rather than individual child element. This parent element listen to the event that bubble up from its child element. When an event occurs, the parent can act upon it, often identify the target child element from the event object. Essentially, delegation take advantage of the event bubbling phase in the DOM, resulting in more efficient event handling. So basically, I'm giving you one scenario. I think by this definition, you will get some understanding of that. But like if in your code there are multiple buttons are there and that button are under div. So div is their parent and that buttons are child. So like there are 12 colors are there. So with all 12 color that button are decided, like button one is red, second one is green, blue, yellow. So whenever I click on one button, it will change my background. So if I click on first button, it will change my background to red. If I change my, if I click on button 2, that is green, then it will change the background to green. So rest all of the button. So for clicking all the button, we have to write 12 times button click functionality. Then our code got more quizzy. Like we have to uh like it will be like for one functionality we are writing 12 times. So in for this thing, event delegation comes into picture. So by using our parent, in our parent we apply event listener, and mm, by that parent we will listen which child is calling. So we will write only one code that will apply to the all child. So this is the definition. Event delegation refer to a technique in JavaScript where single event listener is attached to the parent element rather than individual child element. You got my point, what I was saying? Like one event listener is attached to the parent element rather than individual child element. And this parent element listen to the event that bubble up from its child element. Like whatever the event occur in the child, parent listen that. And when an event occur, that parent can act upon it and identify the target child element from the event object. I think you got my point. So now we understand how does event delegation work. So to understand event delegation better, we need to look how event propagate in the DOM. When an event occur, it travel from target element where the event is triggered upon the parent element, and this propagate in two phase. Just give me a second. Just 1 second. Sorry for the disturbance. Yeah. Okay. So there are two phases. One is capture phase. In this phase, event start from the root and travel down to the target element. And the second is the event bubble back to the root and passing through each extensor element. Okay. So I am showing this code to you, then you will get more better understanding. Okay. So I am taking this in my code. I will remove this one. So this is my UL, and in that UL there are three elements is there. I am explaining you along with that. Imagine we have the list of item and we want to handle click of each item instead of assigning an event listener to each element. We will add it to the parent. So parent will handle this. Now here we will uh, store that parent element by ID here. Now we will apply that event listener here. Like whenever we click on that, it will check like if tag is li, then one alert will come, like whatever the content is there, it will try to print. So I will copy this also and paste here. Okay, now I got it. Why I was not getting that? So before using this, here we have to add, okay, I already added here script.js. Okay, can't read properties of null. Why this is showing? Okay, this thing will also I will Google. What is the error I am getting? Add event listener. Why I am getting this issue? No, 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 I will not use this thing. How to fix can't read properties null in the JavaScript? Okay, I will use ChatGPT. Maybe that will be more helpful for me. ChatGPT. Why I am getting this issue? I am using concept of event delegation. Guys, if I want, I can just teach you everything after smoothly. But I want to show you every problem, whatever a fresher can see when they write. Like mostly when I was a fresher, when I tried, whenever I try to code, mostly I will get this issue. I don't know whether you guys will understand this or not. basically, like whenever our uh, code will compile, if that time, if uh, whenever our whatever thing is displays in our view page, that script thing load letter. That's why this error came. Here, see, common cause. Script run before the HTML is loaded. You your JavaScript execute before the DOM is ready, so it can't find the element. So for that thing, we have to move our script tag to the end of the body. So if I move my this script tag downside, because it execute that command before only before my UI got load. So that's why this issue is coming. So now if I try to click on that, see here you you clicked on item 1. Okay. If I clicked on, I will show you on console also. Instead of that, I think it will be more good. You clicked when dot target dot text content. Either here we can write inner element also. Net text. See what will come. If I click here, you click item 1. We need some space. See if some space will come. You clicked item 2. If you click item 3, if you click C. So here what we have done. Instead of writing code for each element, we take that parent element, and from that parent element, we try to check like in the which child got clicked, and that parent will perform the operation. Here we will use callback thing. See here inside event listener, we apply this function, this one. Like when we perform click operation, perform this operation. Like if that tag name is li, then whatever is showing there, you will print that thing only. Okay, now let's move to our topic. Just cancel this. Now see. In this code, we select parent element. We have attached a single event listener to it. In the event handle, we check if the click originated from the element. And see, whatever I told, same thing is written here. Now, let's come to the advantage of using event delegation. So there are several advantages of event delegation in our application. Like instead of writing, the first one is performance optimization. Instead of writing uh, to every element, like by attaching a single event listener to the parent element instead of multiple listeners to the individual element, we have reduced the amount of memory used, especially in list of many items. So this become crucial when dealing with the dynamic content such as adding or removing element. The second one is easy dynamic handling. Like when new child element are added in the DOM, you don't have to attach a new event listener to the each one. Only by that parent listener we are able to handle that new child. Okay. Now the third one is that simplified code maintenance, because instead of writing multiple code, we are writing only one time code and handling whole thing. Like with a fewer event listener, your code base become more cleaner and easier to maintain if you need to modify and event handle. So these are the advantage of event listener. Now comes to the common use of event listener. So when we are mostly we use when we have to perform click event in form with dynamic input also be applied, like whenever our application allow user to dynamically add input field using event delegation, you can handle event of new input seamlessly for managing complex UI also. So these are the things. So in conclusion, JavaScript event delegation is a powerful technique that can significantly enhance your web application effectively and maintainably by leveraging the bubble phase of our event lifecycle. You can efficiently handle event for dynamic list of form and other element. Leave this. This I didn't understand. We will go through that one. This one I like more. See here what they mentioned. This event listener, if in interview someone asks you what is event delegation, memorize this answer. Event delegation refer to a technique in a JavaScript where single event listener is attached to the parent rather than individual child element. This parent element listen to the event that bubble up from the child element. When an event occurs, the parent can take up the action and identify which target element from the event object. So basically, parent element identify which child which child has act. Based upon that, that parent element will perform. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope you will get understanding for this. If you understand from this video, please like, subscribe my channel and comment down whatever you like the most. And if you need any improvement from my side, please write in the comment section. Thank you so much.